a young boy in ancient Cappadocia, born around 423 AD to deeply pious parents, his clear, beautiful voice already ringing out in church hymns and readings, stirring hearts even then. What must it have felt like, growing up surrounded by the warmth of faith, yet sensing a deeper call pulling at your soul like Abraham, leaving everything behind for God? As a young man, he sets out on a long, dusty pilgrimage to the Holy Land, heart pounding with anticipation. In Antioch, he climbs the ladder to meet the legendary Saint Symeon the Stylite perched high on his pillar. Imagine the wonder, as Symeon, never having seen him before, calls out his name and blesses him, prophesying a life of guiding souls. Arriving in Jerusalem, he visits the sacred places, then seeks discipline, first joining a hermit abbot named Longinus near the Tower of David. But the fire for solitude burns brighter. He finds a wild, desolate cave near Bethlehem. Tradition whispers it's the very cave where the three Magi rested after seeing the newborn king, guided by the angel's warning. There, for 30 long years, he lives in fierce asceticism, praying without cease, tying a rope to stay upright through sleepless nights of vigil, eating just enough to keep from collapsing. His body frail, but his spirit ablaze. The silence of the desert, the wind howling, the stars overhead. What thoughts do you suppose filled those endless nights? Yet holiness draws others like moths to flame. Disciples trickle in, then flood the cave until it overflows. What would you do if solitude became crowded with seekers? Theodosius prays, takes a censer with cold charcoal and incense, and walks into the barren desert. Suddenly, miraculously, the coals ignite, smoke rises like a pillar, and God himself points to the spot. There he builds the first great Cenobitic lavra, a bustling community of up to 700 monks from many lands, each with their own church, living, laboring, praying together. He digs a vast open grave in plain view, a constant, stark reminder of death, to teach his monks that remembering our end sharpens every virtue, every act of love, every moment. During a brutal famine, crowds swarm the gates, desperate. His disciples fret, "We have nothing!" But he opens the doors wide in compassion. They step into the bakery empty before, now miraculously overflowing with bread, again and again, through his prayers. He builds hospices, infirmaries, shelters for the dying, turning the desert into a haven of mercy. Who was this man whose life echoed both the solitude of the cave and the love of community, whose every day was shaped by the shadow of death, yet shone with divine light? He was Venerable Theodosius the Great, the Cenobiarch, founder of communal monastic life in the 5th century. Now, pause and reflect with me. How might consciously remembering the fleeting nature of life change the way you love, forgive, or prioritize your days right now? Share your honest thoughts in the comments. I'm eager to hear how this touches you. Follow for more vivid lessons on living a godly life.